Did you know that a secret passageway was hidden in the Great Pyramid of Giza for over 4,500 years, and we just found it? Today, we're diving into the vault of our past to uncover 14 unique historical facts that are stranger than fiction. So, buckle up as we embark on a time-traveling adventure. Starting off at number 1, the world's oldest known complaint letter was written in ancient Mesopotamia. A customer inscribed on a clay tablet his dissatisfaction with a shipment of inferior copper over 3,000 years ago. At number 2, the game of chess was once a tool for royal education. It was used to teach nobles the strategies of war and statecraft. Our third fact brings us back to the Great Pyramid of Giza. Inside, a void was discovered using cosmic rays in 2017, showing that this ancient wonder still holds secrets we've yet to unravel. Fact 4 reveals that the famed military leader, Alexander the Great, once threw a party so wild that it ended up burning down the Persian capital of Persepolis. Talk about a fiery celebration. Number 5. The Villa of the Papyri, buried by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, housed a library with over 1,800 scrolls, giving us a glimpse into the lost ideas of antiquity. Coming in at 6, the eruption of Indonesia's Mount Tambora in 1815 led to the year without a summer, with snow falling in June and global harvest failure. At 7, did you know that Neil Armstrong carried pieces of the Wright brothers' first airplane to the moon? A symbolic link between the first flight and the lunar landing. U.S. President William Henry Harrison's exceptionally long inaugural address led to his death. He spoke for nearly 2 hours in the cold without a coat, which led to pneumonia, and he died just a month into office. An olive tree in Crete is believed to be around 3,000 years old, making it one of the oldest living trees on Earth, witness to millennia of human history. Fact number 10 might just be the oddest conflict. The War of the Oaken Bucket in 1325, between two Italian city-states, started over a stolen bucket and ended with a battle. 11 brings us to ancient Rome, where purple dye was so expensive and revered that only emperors could afford to wear clothing of that color regularly, hence the phrase, "born to the purp." 12th is about ancient dentistry. Archaeologists found a 14,000-year-old tooth with signs of drilling, evidence of prehistoric dental work. They also had toothpaste back in their day. And at 13, Aeschylus, the great Athenian author of tragedies, died in a way-fitting of his profession. He was killed when an eagle dropped a tortoise on his head, mistaking his bald scalp for a rock suitable for breaking the shell. Ancient Greeks had a version of an alarm clock where a flow of water triggered a mechanical bird to chirp, waking up the sleeper. The Voynich manuscript, a book that dates back to the 15th century, is written in an entirely unknown language and contains illustrations of non-existent plants. The Incan Empire, despite its vastness, never developed a written language. Instead, they used an intricate system of knotted strings called quipu to convey messages and record information. The shortest war in history was between Britain and Zanzibar on August 27, 1896. It lasted just between 38 and 45 minutes. The Great Wall of China is not a single continuous structure, but a series of walls and fortifications. It's also a common myth that it's visible from space. It's not, at least not with the naked eye. In 1954, a man claiming to be from the 19th century was reportedly found wandering in Times Square, New York City. He had 19th century banknotes and claimed to be looking for his brother. No trace of him was found after his release from police custody. In 2019, astronaut Anne McClain was accused of committing the first crime in space when she accessed her estranged wife's bank account from the International Space Station. Vikings used sunstones, a type of crystal, to navigate the seas on cloudy days. They allowed Vikings to locate the sun's position and navigate more accurately. The term Banana Republic was coined by the American writer O. Henry in 1904 after fleeing to Honduras, which was politically unstable because of the influence of banana companies. Leonardo da Vinci once sketched a design for an armored fighting vehicle with cannons all around it, essentially conceptualizing the idea of a tank centuries before it was actually invented. Countess Elizabeth Bathory de Exed, a Hungarian noblewoman, is infamous for supposedly bathing in the blood of virgins to retain her youth. She is often labeled as one of history's most prolific female serial killers. Pharaoh Hatshepsut, one of the few female pharaohs of Egypt, is often depicted wearing a false beard, signifying her status as a king rather than queen. The recipe for Coca-Cola is one of the most guarded trade secrets. To maintain its secrecy, supposedly only two executives have access to the formula at any time, and each knows only half of it.